Hello everybody, how are you? I'm Liz from Trelise and this is podcast number 3. Yes, it's still very hot here, but today it's a bit nicer and I think it's around 35, 36 degrees, which is like I guess 100 Fahrenheit, a bit low, a bit more, around there I think. So how are you? Have you been? Since the last time you saw me, I've turned 30. Yes, I've reached this point. I'm 30 now, and except that, I had to do something for the Tour de Fleece, and I have done nothing. No progress since last time. Why? Because I went to the shop to buy gold thread, and guess what? I bought some needles and forgot all about the golden thread that I needed to finish my entangled yarn, and so I haven't finished it yet. Shame on me. But I have been spinning, not very much because it's too hot, but I've done some progress on my spinning course, the S3 from Fibery Goodness, and I've started my first yarn, which is to spin in a spindle in the grease, the fiber in the grease. So that's my progress. Haven't done much, but okay, I have something to show you, don't I? And it's Shetland. I decided to use Shetland because I had some, and because I have to use that, I think the same fiber for my second yarn of the course, which will also be spinning. And there are a lot of people saying that they didn't expect to like spinning in the grease. I have to say that it isn't as disgusting as it sounds. It's actually slippery. I found that I have more control to spin, which is funny. Maybe I guess the lanolin, it makes the fiber a bit more steady, not so airy, I don't know. But it makes sense in a way to just spin it from the grease. Yeah, I don't mind it. It's not that I prefer it or not, but I surely don't find it disgusting. Not at all. I didn't have that kind of issue or worry as my fellow spinners of the course. Or yeah, yes, I don't find it disgusting. I like it. I think it makes you more connected, with the animal in a way. So Shetlands, the roots of the breed's origin hasn't been found yet. It's actually a bit of a debate in the fiber world. Scientists are searching from where they originated from, but the last 100 or 200, maybe 1,000 years, I don't know, maybe I'm saying too much. They are found in the northernmost part of Britain, and that's where they take their names, from the Shetland Islands, and I guess the Shetland ponies too, And it's weird because it's a very coarse environment. It's cold and I don't know, but there's a lot of talk from where they came from to start with, which is I found it interesting. They produce 11 colors, natural 11 colors of fleece, with their white, grays, browns. I think the red browns, they call it Moritz or something like that, beige, and different, shades in between. And the fiber, as a fiber, it can be coarse, but there are some lace shawl made from Shetland that they are very fun, very soft, and I read in a book that a Shetland lace shawl, you can, even the very large ones, it's so soft and so gentle and fine that you can pull it through a wedding ring. Like, can you imagine how soft and how, I don't know, airy it must be just to pass through a ring. So mine, I don't know, because it's in the grease and it's actually not very dirty, so maybe that's why I don't find it disgusting. um, I find it soft. It's a bit crumpy, but I think it's gonna be soft in the touch. Like, even like this, I really like it. I find it enjoyable. Then, other than that, for this spinning course, we had to see and do like they call it the mind map of how our yarns are gonna be structured. So they're giving us some techniques. Like for the first one, it had to be spindle and in the grease, and then Navajo plied. And it's gonna be fun to Navajo ply and spindle. I haven't done it yet, so I'm a bit excited about that. And we had to decide our journey, as I told you last time, and I had to pick up some places. And since the last time, I just took a notebook, a notepad, and just written down like my first yarn is in grease, I have to spindle, and then Navajo, white fiber. I've written all the fleeces that I had, and then I said like Shetland. Okay, I'm going with that, And then afterwards with the other yarns, like what are my options, like, because they have, like, for yarn number 6, they're saying you can either 4-ply cable, coarse spun yarn, make a shallop yarn. And because I've done the other ones, I said, okay, I'm gonna coarse spun the yarn and then coiled it and then Navajo plied it. And so I've checked it, all my options like are pre-decided, so then I have to just focus on the fibers, colors and things like that. So that's about my spinning news. Haven't done much, but okay, guess what? It's 100 degrees outside, like literally. No, I'm just kidding. So that was my spinning. Yes, I have a notepad. I'm writing down what I have to tell you, or inspiration, like this. Then I'm taking also the dyeing class, as you know, that Natalie Riding is teaching from Namaste Farms. She is great. Last time I told you that I had to pass an examination, and of course I passed it. Yes, I was very excited because the questions weren't, very specific question, like in this technique what do you have to do. So they were general questions, but they were tricky actually, because I think Arlene did these questions, spin artist, and she was really good at them. It was like a general question, but if you didn't understood the syllabus or the course, you couldn't answer. And because I was very impatient, okay, I wrote down in a paper, my first thoughts, and then I said, okay, maybe I should, check it out afterwards and search a bit more about it. But then, this is not told me, and I just went on my PC, I wrote down my answers, and I had to send it, like in a day I had to send it. And then I was, oh my god, maybe I had to think a bit more, and then I said, well, you never do that, so okay. And then I had a reply from Natalie telling me my results. I couldn't open the file. I was, oh my god, can you send it again with another file, because I can't see it. And then afterwards, after 2 or 3 hours, she sent it back, and I had a very good mention, and that I was doing very good, and I understood very well the course. So I was very happy, very, very happy, yeah. So now we are in the second dyeing course, and we did a first dyeing session, and we had to choose as a homework colors that we don't like, that we hate, that we don't use. And make a pot, actually dye them in the oven all together. And I have to say, I wouldn't expect to use green and plum together and have this nice result. Of course, there are a bit of brownish, orange sections, rosy sections, greenish section. Like, look, one lock, and it has all this depth and texture. I was saying that I've dyed this beautiful fleece, beautiful, awesome fleece. It had plum and some brown, a very few spots of brown, but they kind of pop up, and green sections, and I really like it. It's pretty dark because of the plum and because the tipstick took that all up, but it's vibrant. It is. Look at this green lock. Awesome, beautiful. I really like it. And as you can see, I did some other kind of dyeing also. What do you think? It's weird, huh? Well, a few years back I had similar dyeing, but it was yellow, and then I said, okay, it's time to spice it up. Maybe it's like the 30 years old, doing something that something had to change. I'm still young and beautiful with energy, so blue it is. Yeah, and now I can say I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da. Okay, enough silliness. Okay, that was for my dyeing, and let's see knitting. So here it is, isn't it beautiful? That is my test knitting for Meiju someday sweater. I love it, it's awesome, I adore it. It's too hot for me to wear, but I definitely will wear it. I wish I had done a bit more larger this part, the underarm part, because it's a bit stiff, but I think it's gonna be fine. And if it isn't, I guess I can give it to my sister if it really, bugs me. But I really love it. And maybe, in summertime here in the Shetlands where I am, there's a lot of rain. So maybe, you never know, maybe one night I will wear it. But it's kind of hot. It's pretty hot. So I'm not sure. She released it 2 days ago, if I'm correct, or 3 days ago. So if you're interested, just go either to my project section on Ravelry and just hit the Someday Sweater. I've linked the pattern. Or otherwise to Meiju Knits, to her section of her patterns and Someday Sweater. I had 2 sections in this video. It had stopped in a way that I didn't know, so I just did this little briefing, catching up just right now. Really nice. I know that she's working on some other great patterns. I love her simple lines, but she always, have this little detail that makes it different and takes it to another level, like this cable in this sweater. Other than that, I've knitted up a bit on my Susu also, but not so much as to really show you, a big difference than last time. I did a few rows at my Romy shawl, but I have to say 2-3 rows are taking a whole lot of time, and I'm still in the beginning. So yes, I will go slowly, and thank God I will finish it in a time. But I want to start an exploration station, and okay, all who designed this, and it's Stephen West. He's great, we love Stephen West. I hope one day to meet him or to collaborate with him. He is great, and I am thinking on using 3 new colorways. that are gonna be a surprise for you in the fall with a new yarn base, which is a bit exotic. And yeah, that's why I'm not showing you anything. I might do this exploration station, I don't know, because I have this rummy shawl, and I don't know, maybe if I finish quickly my susu front at least, and who cares about the sleeves, if I have the back and the front, we're fine, we're okay, we're doing great. Maybe then I'll start my exploration station, or maybe I'll just start it, and because I like to start projects. Well, who doesn't? But I have to finish some of them also. Well, what other news? I would have more news to tell you, but I actually don't, because I was a bit low on some. I was a bit late on some orders that I had to do of fiber and that I needed to show you and to make things. Hopefully now I found some solutions and asked some friends to do some orders for me, because we can't make orders abroad, only if we had some money on our PayPal account, and thank goodness I had some over there. And so hopefully next time it's gonna be around the summer, so maybe I will do like a quick podcast to show you where I am, how I'm doing, if I finished anything, but I will be dying and organizing a lot of new things and projects for you, and I hope in September to have some announcements to make. I will definitely have something to tell you, maybe not show you yet, but definitely in October there is gonna be lots of things going on. Yes, I can't say anymore, but that's what I have to say. So now I will show you some colorways that I love, and they are all in the same yarn base, which is 75% extra fine merino, 20% silk, because silk is always a good idea, and 5% of stellina. So first of all, there is rhodochrosite. It's a series that I've done, and I was inspired by crystals, and it's like a purple with reddish, and yes, that kind of colors. And this is rhodochrosite. So then it's one of my favorite colorways, and actually Natalie Redding, when I had posted in a Facebook group, she said, oh my god, this is a wonderful colorway, and you know how much I love her, you know how much I adore her. And this is Amolite. It's yellow brown and has some greenish turquoise purple end, which is great. It's vibrant, it's colorful, it's powerful. I love it. There's no words to describe that. And I had done a slouch hat, which is the fluid pattern from Kemeji. That's her name on Instagram. I'm not sure about her name. I think it's McCall or something like that. I will put the details of this nice hat. It's very simple to do. It's very nice, and that is how Amolite looks knitted up. I really like it. And then there is Maria Silakou, a Greek designer. She had bought this skein, which is Rainbowlicious, and it's like you can see a rainbow, very vibrant again. And she knitted up something that will be soon revealed when I'm gonna be on vacation time. So that's something that I can tell you more about in the next podcast. Yes, definitely. And last but not least, I have met from Instagram a lot of great women that are doing a lot of things, great things, and one of them is Lori Oleshak, which her name is Just Keep Knitting in Instagram, and I really like her. When I met her, she was mostly knitting. Then I sent her spindles, so she was spinning a bit. I'm not sure if she has the time to spin those days. I haven't seen her spinning lately, but she started sewing, and she's doing the most amazing project bags. Really, I really like them. Actually, I know that she sends some to me, but I told her to send them in where I will be on vacation. I've talked with the people over there, and they told me I had a package arrived there, so I think there are her project bags. I order her a larger one and the one spinning pad, which is something that you lay on your feet to spin, and it has a pocket, so your roving or fiber is in the pocket while you're spinning, and it's not, in your feet, so like falling everywhere. And I will have someone taking me a small video while I'm spinning with her spinning pad, and I have some of them to show you. I had sent her some fabric, and she just turned them into like pouches with a zipper, and they are actually pretty big. I think it's perfect, for small projects or the beginning of a sweater, where it's just a little piece, sorry, to knit. And then she done this little one with the owls, because she knows that I love owls and cupcakes. Who doesn't like cupcakes? And actually, she's very thoughtful, because in the zipper she adds like these little details, and I love them. And the one I loved and I adore, it's this one with Wonder Woman, because who doesn't like Wonder Woman, really? And I know that my sweater bag is gonna have something with Wonder Woman and my spinning pad, and I'm so happy. Yes, Wonder Woman collection coming up. So that was it. I didn't have a lot to show you, but there are lots of things going on, but I don't have final decisions to tell you and to talk to you. But there are lots of things coming on, and I'm doing lots of things, and I hope to show you more. So bye bye, have a nice August. If you're on vacation, take the time to rest and create and do whatever pleases you, and be happy. Be happy. Okay? Bye bye. See you next time.